Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're doing indie game tier list. Not gonna lie, haven't played a good amount of these games, so we're not rating them all of them. But I'm rating the ones I've played. So we're gonna start out with Subnautica. I think Subnautica is S tier. I honestly forgot this was an indie game. Genuinely. Well, obviously, like the two's probably not technically an indie game anymore. It's not AAA, but it's not indie. I feel like, but this game is generally amazing. I think it has great survival mechanics. I don't feel like I'm overbeared by all the like the water and food, everything, but I feel like it's still there. I need to worry about it. It's horrifying. It's just really good. I like it. Looks beautiful. Everything about it. So next indie horror game I played is Hades, and that's also this year. I love Hades. It's just a really fun game. You're fighting monsters, demons, and while trying to climb the Tartarus. And honestly, the combat's great. I like the different choices of weapons. It's just good. It's just good. Next, Terraria. This is very. I don't. We've only had S tier so far. I don't play all the indie games, so I don't know how much I would rate them all. But Terraria is definitely S tier. Probably the best in the game, to be honest. I'll rate these in order. Terraria, I think it just there's so much to it. You got so many different options. It's like I originally, when I was a kid, I thought it would just be Minecraft with 2D. So I was interested, but when I actually played it, I was so enthralled. There's so many different things you do. You can like use magic. You can use summons. You can shoot. You can shoot like ranged attacks with like weapons. You can swords. It's so cool. Mining, crafting, obviously, but you got like magic, all that. It's just super cool. The bosses are super fun, all that. Well, I need to play Katana Zero. I can actually play it for free on my phone because of Netflix. But anyway. Next, Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon's A tier. I don't think it's S tier like people say. I do think it's really good though. It's just fun. You're going around, you're dodging, you're shooting guns. It's just fun. It's a nice little game. Next, where was I at? Oh yeah. Oh, Dead Cells. I love Dead Cells. S tier. Dead Cells is like it's a Metroidvania style game. It just works so well. It feels so challenging, and I think it works because you get reset every time you die, but you don't feel like you've been super punished because there's still advantages to going further. Among Us, honestly, it's an A tier. I mean, right now I wouldn't put it A tier just because not many people are playing, but like, it's still a good game nonetheless. Like, it works well. It's just really solid. Anyway, Untitled Goose Game. Oh, I missed one there. Untitled Goose Game's probably a B tier. I mean, it's not amazing. It's good, but it's like I can't sit there and play it all day. I could play these all day. I could maybe play that for most of the day. That not as much, but it's a fun game. It's just like it can get boring at times. But I'm not gonna say. Oh, Overcooked 2, S tier. Overcooked 2 is really good. There's so much happening in the game. Like it's super chaotic, but it works so well. I love playing with two people. It's just super fun because you're basically cooking food, serving it, but it gets so chaotic, and it's just really funny and fun. Let's see where. Oh, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a A tier game. The original is A tier. I think it's very. It's actually funny because I was horrified as a kid of this. Like I couldn't even like look at it, or else I'd just like have nightmares. Now I'm no longer a big baby, but it's just I don't know. It's just a fun game. It's spawn. I think it A tier game overall, but I think culturally it should be S tier. I put S tier just because culturally it has done something unimaginable. Like there's no game that has done what Five Nights at Freddy's has done. Like, oh my god, like it changed the landscape of gaming forever, especially indie horror. I actually want to play A Way Out because I know it's a two-player game that you fight or gang beast. It's B tier. Actually, I'll say A tier. It's just a fun game. You like playing a lot. You're just attacking. You're fighting each other. It's nothing crazy. Nothing bad. Next. I need to play actually Darkwood. I could buy it today, honestly. Plants vs. Oh my god. I forgot this is indie. S tier. Actually, not S tier. I'd say A tier. It's really good at what it does. I think it does what it does perfectly. You got the zombies attacking, you got to place the plants with nice strategy. Psychonauts is an indie. Oh my god. S tier. God, this game's an indie game. I didn't even know that. There are games on here you could eventually hear AAA. Overcooked. Some not. I literally didn't know Overcooked was indie. Didn't know some not. Well, I did know some because indie kind of. Psychonauts, you could never told me was indie. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know indie games were like super like that back then. But Psychonauts is crazy good. It's just a really fun platform where it's super like everything's super good. Anyway, where were we? Okay, Overcooked 1. Same as Overcooked 2. I'm putting it A tier because it's not as good. Next. We got Super Hot. Super Hot is probably A tier. I played the VR. I played Super Hot PC, and I played the other one. I forgot what it is. Control or something. Super Hot something. It's a good game, but don't get me wrong, it's not S tier. There are times where it's very frustrating and like it just makes me like angry. It's hard, but then there are parts that just feel a bit unfair. But overall, it's a really fun game. I like the story a lot. If you Super Hot, I feel like could kind of be classified as a horror game if you really want to. Next, Undertale. I'm gonna say A tier. I don't think it's S tier. I think it's a bit over. I think it's fun, but I can't put it S tier because I don't enjoy it as much as these games. Next. Where were we? Oh yeah. I want to play Dusk. Oh, Goat Simulator. Goat Simulator is a solid A tier. It's generally a fun game. It's a fun open world experience. You go around doing goofy stuff, a lot of hidden Easter eggs and all that. Next, Streets of Rage 4. I have played. This game is pretty gas. I'm not gonna lie. This is S tier. It's a nice little like beat 'em up game that you're like. It's a traditional style beat 'em up game, but like I love the pixel art style, all the characters, all that. It's just so fun. Anyway, what's next? I actually think that maybe no. Oh, 2 more games I've played. Oh, 3. I forgot Minecraft's indie. Minecraft when it was indie was S tier. Now not so much because they don't do anything. Stardew Valley is definitely S tier. There's so much to do. It's not gonna be for everyone. Everyone would say that. Stardew Valley is definitely not gonna be for everyone. It's it's just like a not survival, but it's like there's stuff you have to do. You have to eat. You have to do your farm. It's just really good. There's relations with the townspeople. It's good. It's good. I'd play it. Finally, we got Risk of Rain 2. This is probably my second favorite indie game of all time. Actually, third. I still like Dead Cells better. But Risk of Rain 2 is so good. It's a 3D shooter. You got like a variety of characters. They have DLC too. It's really good. The difficulty ramps up as you play, like natural. But it's just so good. I could not recommend Risk of Rain more to anyone. I could not recommend an indie game more than like past years. Honestly, indie game tier list does super well. I think indie games are very different because it's not. I think I feel like it's kind of easier to work on an indie game than a bigger game because it's not that it's like easy to work on a game. No, I think with giant studios you have more people and like more higher management. You have higher management is a problem. The people who make indie games are people who are passionate about game design and like passionate about making good games and are just usually younger. I'm gonna say, they're not like they're younger. They want to make a good game that they think they would personally love and they would play. And yeah, it's just like that. You don't have higher ups like changing everything. It's usually like a small team of friends working on it or like people they know. But giant games have like all these corporate people that do a bunch of stuff. Like Star Wars Outlaws is terrible, and it's probably not even. It's not due to the fault of the programmers themselves. It's due to management and all that. But anyway, that'll be all for this video. I want to thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, notification bell, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.